Welcome back to History Inc., the channel where we reveal the spellbinding, hair-raising, and occasionally the downright strange tales from our past. Today we're pulling back the veil on some truly surreal rituals and traditions that peppered our world history. Practices that will leave you questioning the limits of belief and tradition. Every culture and every society have their peculiar traditions, the beautiful, the inspiring, and then there are those that are just unusual. Some of these traditions may seem shocking to our modern sensibilities, but they were a part of the fabric of life for those who practiced them. Today, we're journeying through time to expose some of these bizarre customs. Our first stop is the grand courts of ancient China, a place where beauty often went hand in hand with pain in the form of foot binding. Beginning in childhood, girls had their feet tightly wrapped to prevent them from growing, creating what were called Lotus feet. It's a tradition that's hard to imagine now, given the pain and mobility issues it caused, yet for centuries, this was seen as a status symbol, a sign of refinement and attractiveness. It wasn't until the early 20th century that the practice was finally banned, closing a strange chapter in the history of beauty standards. From there, let's travel to the mountainous landscapes of Tibet, where a tradition known as sky burials holds sway. Rather than burying or cremating their deceased, Tibetans leave the bodies exposed on mountain tops, allowing nature, specifically vultures, to complete the circle of life. A sky burial is not a sign of disrespect or indifference, but a deep-rooted belief in the impermanence of life and the importance of a selfless return to nature. Our next destination is ancient Rome, a civilization known for its contribution to law, architecture, and, of course, bloody entertainment. The Gladiator games were a spectacle of combat, where slaves, prisoners, or volunteers fought each other or against wild beasts, often until death. These brutal fights were more than just entertainment. They were a reflection of Roman society, its values, and the stark realities of life and death in ancient Rome. Our journey then leads us to the intricate temples of the Aztec Empire. The Aztecs are renowned for their sophisticated civilization, but they're also infamous for their practice of human sacrifice. It may seem incredibly harsh to us today, but the Aztecs saw it as a fundamental part of their religious and societal duty. They believed these sacrifices placated their gods, ensuring the world's survival. Finally, we're venturing into the sandy expanses of ancient Egypt, a civilization famous for its fascination with death and the afterlife. The Egyptians perfected the art of mummification, an elaborate process that prepared the dead for their journey into the afterlife. It involved removing the organs, treating the body with preservatives, and wrapping it in linen, creating the mummies that we associate with Egypt today. If you enjoyed our journey into this grim chapter of history, please like this video, share it with your fellow history buffs, and subscribe to History Inc. to ensure you don't miss our next exploration into the past's most fascinating mysteries. Thank you for joining us on this exploration into the shadows of the past. And remember, history is always waiting to be discovered.